Hey Virgos, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. This is your reading for the weeks of July 23rd to August 5th. And it is a 2-week stretch. I am going to be 2-week readings for 2 weeks out for the time being. So just so you guys know. So let's get into it and see what the cards want to talk about for Virgo. Virgo, what's up with Virgos? Energy for Virgo. What's up with Virgo? Do 2 more shuffles. Energy for Virgo, please. What's up with Virgo? What's up with Virgos? Okay. I'll get them all out and then we'll talk about it. There's your major. Confirm. Virgo. We get just 1 or 2 more. Thank you. Okay, these ones came out together. There's your energy on a split there. So the first card that came out is, trying to keep my cards lower down so you can see it. 5 of Wands, that's a card of energy, card of energy. It is an energetic card, but they're like emphatically like bashing each other over the head with wands and sticks. I'm getting a competitive vibe off this. Might be regarding love situations. We'll see. I want to see what else comes through, but it's competitive or it's conflict. It's a chaotic kind of energy. And then we have a Knight of Cups with a Chariot. Knight of Cups moves through emotion with an offer, an apology. He's moving with that cup. There's a lot of like travel, like somebody rushing in with this energy. Major for Cancer. The Chariot, we are on the heels of a new moon Cancer on July 17th as I'm recording this. So we are still in that energy. We're still working with that Cancerian energy right now. We just entered Leo season. So could be relating to something pertaining around about a week ago that you're still involved with, or Cancer in your chart or someone else's. But that's like very triumphant or determined energy. And a cup, what is in that cup? It could be an offer, could just generally be moving in one's own genuine emotion with that Chariot, triumphant Chariot energy. It could be an apology. I want to know what's in that cup. Could be competition, emotional competition, like suitors. Wow. This is a lot of reflection. It looks like the home and childhood here. I don't know why I'm getting that some of you had, that's so funny, right? What I was going to say it. A parental figure, probably a patriarchal figure. That was a Sagittarius. That's weird to come through. Temperance major for Saggy is very healing energy. With this, someone's doing self-reflection about their childhood, their family home, the home they grew up in, their parents, their siblings. There's memories here. This is the past childhood. They're looking at it. That's doing solo inner work, or just like very immersed or preoccupied with memories of your childhood or your family home growing up. But that is your major. And then we have an Empress. Oh, some emotional energy on the bottom. 5, 5, 5, and then death. That's a lot of change. Here's Leo season 2 of Wheel of Fortune. That's good. Yeah. Something new coming in. And this is Leo season, right? This is good. We just entered Leo season. The wheel turns, an Ace of Pentacles. We have an Empress here, major for Libra. Attached to some grief, sadness, sorrow. Again, memories, if we're talking about the home and childhood, that could be memories of some loss, grief, associated with that, or this can also be how others' actions have hurt or betrayed us. But there's a lot of emotion with this Queen of Cups coming through, with that grief and sadness, betrayal, even with that energy. And an Empress now to that Emperor. This definitely looks like someone's parents, the home, right? And then the Death energy. The Death energy. Something is ending or transforming, maybe how you view your home. Maybe you're starting your own family, or you want to, and you're trying to move past those preoccupations about your past. Could be for some of you. Let's look at the Five of Wands. You could be conflicted as you move forward. Like with this, it's moving forward in emotion. It could be letting go of emotions from your past regarding your issues around childhood or your family. There's the Emperor. Again, particularly your father. This could be a sad mother as well. With that, or emotional mother figure with that Empress. Conflicted about that as you move forward. Tell me about the Five of Wands, please. But 555 and Death. Something's definitely changing. Fives are all change. And then Death, ending, beginning, or transformation. Tell me about the Five of Wands for Virgo, please. 2 more shuffles. Why is there a Five of Wands here? Five of Swords. Conflicted about that Five of Swords energy. Interesting. Why the Five of Swords and Wands, please? For Virgo. Why the Five of Swords and Wands? 3 of Cups. King of Pentacles. Could be drinking. Like if one of your parents, particularly a father figure, had some drinking specifically issues, or could be causing chaos. For some of you, that's coming through. Yeah, there's that King of Pentacles. He's like the father figure. Affecting stability. Anything else, though? And then we'll talk about it. Page of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. There is some kind of lavish energy, or like physicality, like energy of like the physical, like abundant. This is very celebratory energy. It's social energy. It is typically like they're raising a toast here, celebrating or having drinks, like I said. And then there's this King of Pentacles, again, the patriarchal kind of figure. That could be, I mean, you're Virgo, so that could be your energy too. This can be social events as well. But it can also be, for some of you, I'm getting with that heavy introspection, looking back on memories or childhood or your family dynamic. That's the conflict there. Again, for some of you, this is a patriarchal figure. And there's conflict with drinking, or maybe how they conduct or did conduct themselves. And there is that kind of lonely or sad Empress energy corresponding to that. But we have a Page of Pentacles, which is like a new way of looking at things. It is a fresh energy. It's a friendly energy. So it's like new ideas. So I want to, again, for some of you, you might be seeing your childhood or your past in a new light with that Death energy. No longer being conflicted. You're letting go of these memories or the way that you feel about it with that Hermit process. I want to pull just 1 or 2 for this King with the celebratory energy, but for some it's just coming out to confirm like the drinking problems in the home. But for some, there's something else there with this, and that energy might be you. There's a celebratory, fresh energy about it. I'm just not sure why there's so much conflict there. There's a lot of emotions going on with this. Balance. It's being tempered. It's being tempered here, though. Temperance is good. Tell me about this king with this 3 of Cups and the 5 of Wands, please. The World, an ending. The Fool and Temperance, a blessed new beginning. With that Death energy, something ending. For some of you, this could be a relationship with a King of Pentacles, or you're the King of Pentacles, and with that celebratory energy and the possibly drinks or like having fun being had, that's coming to an end and you're moving on with that Chariot energy. You're just a bit conflicted about that. Or for some of you, that's actual drama between people. Some major ending here, though. And then that Temperance energy, tempering, balancing, blessing behind it. This is a Knight moving forward. News. I have a feeling we'll get more on that with this. So this to me is the Temperance energy. Whether this is someone coming in or this is just you moving on after this ending of sorts, of this conflict. And then the Fool, blessed new beginning. Wow, 8 of Cups, which is the main, I forgot to show you guys, it's the main underlying energy on this deck. Wow, Ace of Cups. That looks like healing, self-love. There's strength coming through. Yeah, Cancer into Leo season. We just enter Leo season from Cancer. But the 8 of Cups and the Fool, that's the blessed new beginning. This is walking towards wish fulfillment and loving, fulfilling relationships. Making, for some of you, again, I was getting that you're dropping some conflictions that you have about what a healthy family dynamic looks like, or hang-ups that you have from memories of your own childhood or family dynamic growing up. And you're letting go of that, or something shifting about how you feel about it with that conflicted energy. That's coming to an end. You're moving on from that. And 8 of Cups goes to 10. You're on an adventure to kind of start that yourself or pick up the pieces there, you know what I mean? Like with the Chariot, like very like off I go, I'm gonna go start my family, or I've let go of those hang-ups, right? With that strength, that's your own personal strength. New ideas too on what that's supposed to look like or be with a healthy family dynamic. And then 8 of Cups to the Ace of Cups. Some of you are going off in search of love too, and this can be like a very competitive social atmosphere if it's not you or this king. And like that drama I was getting, right? You're walking away from that, and this can be healing, especially with the filling of the cup from Temperance, but it's also falling in love, going off in search of love or something meaningful. Yeah, 5 of Wands, conflict. Interesting. So, 7 of Swords, that can be betrayal. That betrayal from the family of yesteryear, your past, what have you. Betrayal can also be sabotage attached to this 5 of Wands. For some of you, again, with the drinking and the celebrating, some of you, this is like an unstable social dynamic, atmosphere, partying or drama, that drama that I was getting, and it's attached to this conflict, and it's chaotic, or it's unstable, or it's full of competition. However that's looking, and that's why the 7 of Swords, which represents like trickery, is attached to that. And then that's coming to an end now, and then being freed with this Page energy, which is kind of linking up with this Knight of Cups Chariot, so, and the Fool. So we'll look at that next. But underneath that, we have the Moon, more Cancer energy. The Moon and the 10 of Cups. With this being hidden by this, I feel like the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, I feel like for some this was in obscurity for a long time, like just eluding you. Or maybe if there's someone around you, the possibility of the 10 of Cups, or what that's supposed to look like in healthy relationships, or if this is an actual relationship, right? For some of you, though, the Eight of Cups always goes to the 10. You're starting on that journey, right? You've done some healing or some inner work or had some realizations, or you freed yourself from some toxicity here, and then moving forward towards that. And the moon it's unseen, but it's also very subconscious with that death process. But Eight of Cups always goes to the 10, and there is a 10 present here, which is good. So let's look at this Chariot next with this Page energy. Tell me about the Chariot with the Knight of Cups. For Virgo, please. Chariot with the Knight of Cups. There's an Ace of Pentacles here too. With an Ace of Cups, that can be an offer with that Knight. 10 of Cups. Wow. Some of you, I don't know why I'm getting proposal for some of you, and it's bringing up, or maybe even the idea of marriage or starting a family or being that close to someone is just bringing up a lot of stuff from your past for some of you. One more shuffle for Virgo, please. Tell me about the Chariot with the Knight of Cups for Virgo. The Fool. Yeah, the Fool. So that death process. So it's getting repetitive now. Some of you are having a big transition here of what you're focusing on. Like what you put your mind to is what I'm getting with that. It's changing, it's shifting. Because we have a studious card, and then 8-8, that's boss ass energy. For some of you, this is all work. It's all work. This can be a new contract plugging forward. But there's definitely a new start here. Whether it's an actual opportunity or you're just pressing forward, that's that Knight on that horse, plugging along very sure-footedly. 8s are a boss energy. Like it's like leveling up, bossing up. I don't know why I just heard like horses, like some of you might have horse totem, but that's like really putting your mind to something or making it happen. And for some of you that looks like gaining stability so that you can support a family or be part of a healthy family dynamic or support yourself, maybe if you have kids. But yeah, the Fool energy following this death energy with that Hermit process is just the Fool. And remember, that's backed by Temperance as well. Major for Aries, start of a new cycle. It's new. I can't shake the feeling that for some of you it's a new journey of love, or it's just a fresh perspective on love relationships, or if this is like a social dynamic or even a work dynamic, you're kind of getting free from that, like, you know, a clean breakaway. Tell me about the Fool. I don't know much else is going to come through about this. The King of Cups, that is gaining control over that really emotional state that we saw those Queens and Empress in earlier. I just cut to Strength again. For some of you, this is regaining stability. And there's a brighter future on the horizon too. We have the Three of Wands. Like, as the Fool is stepping off the cliff, he's looking out over the cliff at the whole horizon in front of him. But with the King of Cups, that's like a lot more control over emotions. That fresh perspective of the Page of Pentacles. Anything else for Virgo to end the reading, please? Judgment, Death. Interesting. With the World, Judgment, Death, something for sure is coming to an end here. And this is an energy of not moving or doing anything, but the Chariot's the opposite of that. And we have Death coming through again. Interesting. So this is movement. It's also letting go of things that are a burden to us, because we have the Ten of Wands underneath. It's like whoosh of energy. It can be communication or travel with the Chariot, maybe getting away from something quite physically. But it's energy moving again because we have this still stalemate energy that is coming through to me, like for some of you, that internal conflict that I was talking about. New ideas of what healthy relationships and families or stability in general looks like. I can't help but feel like this is being released, though it can also be finding peace as well. Judgment on that. Interesting. A King of Wands, Knight of Wands. I'm just gonna throw this out there because we have the Seven of Swords, and there's this devil energy attached to this very rambunctious king energy, King of Wands, fire signs. Major for Capricorn. For someone's getting karma for something, and it's closure for you. For some, this is just the actions of another person. Could be player-like behavior or just very like flaky behavior, or like I will do what I want, not really interested in the well-being. I don't know why I want to say it of others that way, but there's a devil energy attached to that, or like a selfishness is kind of what I'm getting with that, or a tricksterness with that Seven of Swords. But that's changing, and for some, the loss and hurt that was caused, like this to me could be an Aries energy. So you had an Emperor coming through. This is like screaming karma for that loss, for that grief, for that sadness. For those of you that are finding peace and freeing yourself and moving forward with a new perspective with that Page of Pentacles, that's the karma, the Judgment Day is moving on from that energy. For those of you where you're getting into a relationship or you're moving towards a 10 of Cups and you're on that journey, this is the resurrection of those feelings that were coming up from the past. And then for some of you, this is that karma that I was seeing, and it's like closure, or you're just closing out this chapter of that grief or sadness that was very bound. For some of you, it could have prevented you from taking action in your life as well. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I feel that it will get very repetitive if I continue. We're already at almost 25 minutes. So Virgos, I wish you all the best. This energy does look really good, and it doesn't look minor. Like it looks like something that is important to you guys. It's been with you since childhood, or your healing patterns from childhood, or beliefs, or just getting out of like a really, and there is an element of karma for some of you. There's like just cut to Judgment again. That's hilarious. There is an element of karma for some of you where it has to do with that shady social environment or work situation or a family member. Some of you, that's the death process, the freeing yourself from it. So it looks kind of differently for all of you, but I wish you guys all the best, Virgo. Till next time, take care.